Umar Johnson does not care that so-called black men are in romantic relationships with non-black women. He doesn't care about that stuff, man. Umar Johnson pretends to care about men who look like me. He pretends to care that men who look like me should not be dating non-black women. He pretends to really care about that stuff. Umar Johnson is just another man. Umar Johnson, the truth about Umar Johnson, your leader, right? The truth about your leader is that Umar Johnson finds other women who are non-black attractive. He's probably dated them, had sex with them. He's not going to tell you this information. That Umar Johnson is just another man just like me. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being with different women who come from different cultures, traditions, households, so-called race groups. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's beautiful because this one life you live, you should have the right to meet different people and be in relationships with these people. You have all the rights to do that. Meeting people is a wonderful thing. Meeting different people from different cultures and traditions is a beautiful thing to practice, I'll say. But whenever I see a grown man like Umar Johnson pretending to really care that men who are black dating non-black women, it is comical. It is straight up just comical that people really believe that Umar Johnson truly cares about that stuff. He doesn't. That man doesn't care about nothing about men who look like me sleeping with different women who are non-black, basically. And I have to applaud Umar Johnson for making silly people like you really believe that he cares about that stuff. I have to applaud someone like, not someone, but a so-called movement like Black Lives Matter made you think that they are for so-called black people. You're just dumb. I don't mean to insult people at this point, but in 2024, for someone to still walk around with this idea that so-called Black Lives Matter is a real movement for so-called black people, you're just not smart. You're dumb. I don't mean to insult. I keep saying that. But the truth is the truth. And the same practice that Black Lives Matter are practicing, their message for so-called black people. But really, it was all a scam operation. That same practice is what Umar Johnson is also practicing. And it works. Because you really believe Umar is for so-called black people. You think the whole dashiki wearing, nappy hair, loud talk, fast talk, the amount of confidence this man projects, the aggressiveness in his voice, the screaming, you think all that is real. You think it's real. It's an act. Just like Black Lives Matter. Them people don't care about y'all, man. Nobody cares about you like that. No one cares about you like that. They pretend they do, so they do this in order for you to give them money. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. And it's still so effective for silly people like you watching this. Before I continue speaking more, let me finally introduce myself. My name is Ario the Juiced. My wife and I, well, she used to run this channel with me, but she pretty much abandoned it. So I'm the one that's in full control of this channel now. I post whenever I can. I'll leave my socials in the very bottom, my IG, other social accounts, if you would like to reach out to me on other platforms. Special thank you to our sponsor for this video, CourseCareers.com, which is an online training program. If you're looking to land a job in the tech industry, earning between $50,000 to six figures plus, working a job such as working a job in IT, cybersecurity, network admin, system admin. These jobs are paying that much. If interested, I'll leave more information about course careers down below. I do receive commission if you decide to purchase the course from me. I took the course. I work in IT right now. It works. If interested, again, more information down below in this video, the description box, along with everything that I just mentioned. And let's keep talking. So again, I'm trying to make this a quick video. Once you're done watching this video, I hope you walk away from this. And in 2024, you will now understand that Umar Johnson does not care about so-called black people. I pray to God this will be the takeaway from this video after you're done watching it. I pray to God I drill it in your brain that these people, these so-called 2024 black leaders, are all actors and actresses. No one's talking about Black Lives Matter anymore. Meaning no one's talking about that the so-called leaders were caught basically running a scam operation on silly dark-skinned people, or just all people in general. What am I talking about? There's no more talk about Black Lives Matter. They're not even talking that they were caught stealing money. Millions upon millions of dollars were stolen from you people because you thought it was a real movement of so-called black justice. You thought it was real. They did. Listen, I applaud them. They did an amazing job making you believe it's real. Mission accomplished. And what's crazy is the same practice that Black Lives Matter performs, right? It's the same practice that Umar Johnson is also performing. It's the same thing. It's just one person instead of like 3 or 4 people. Meaning the leaders of Black Lives Matter were like 3 or 4 people, something like that. But Umar Johnson is just a one-person army promoting the same trash, yo, it's comical that people still believe this is a real thing in terms of Umar Johnson is for black people. And like I said in the very beginning, the man has this idea, but he promotes this idea that black men hate themselves for dating outside their race. He has to say this stuff because it's called shock value. It works. It all works. It gets the most likes, the most views, the most clicks, the most engagement, the commenting. It goes viral. It works. It works so well. That's why he does it. Because in return, the man makes money from it. That's why he does it. It's a business. And by him pushing this school, this so-called FDMG, I hope I said that right, FDMG, school for so-called black little boys, it's never going to happen. If he were to ever get this school up and running, a lot of air quotes, I know. If he were to ever get that school up and running, like if it's really in operation, he doesn't have the money, the resources to keep it operating. You know, he has no money to pay the teachers, the principals, the light bill, the water bill. It's millions of dollars he needs to keep it running per year. That's why it's never gonna happen. It's all an act. It's all an act. And he's acting as if he cares that men like me are dating so-called white women. He doesn't care. If anything, Umar Johnson is like me in terms of he finds other women attractive who are not black, who are not so-called black. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Your one life to live, you have all the rights to find other women attractive because you're a man. It's silly not to do so. And you don't have to. You know, if you have a preference, that's okay too. That's your business. As a human being, it's your business to have a preference. I like to date tall women, short women, light women, dark-skinned women. You know, I have a preference just like you have a preference. That's all it is. But again, it's so shocking to hear someone says black men hate themselves when they date outside their race. They're disrespecting their mothers, their aunties, their sisters by dating a so-called white woman. No, he's not. He's just being a man. He's just being a man who finds this woman attractive, and he can do that. He can do that. Right? No one owes Umar anything. And no one owes Umar Johnson jack. You know what I mean? He's not anyone's leader. People think he's their leader, and that's their business. He's just another dude, right? That has his own opinions about things. But again, I already know it's all an act. I already know Umar Johnson doesn't really care about men who look like me dating other women who are non-black. I already know he doesn't care. But deep down inside, Umar Johnson cares nothing about that. But he has to play this game, this act, to make you believe that he does care. And in return, you think he's really for so-called black people, and you support him with dollars. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. I think more and more people are waking up to Umar Johnson's scam operation, just like Black Lives Matter. That's the truth. More and more people like me are putting out these type of videos exposing the nonsense. Only stupid people believe Umar Johnson's message. Only dumb people really believe it's real. Dumb people behave this way. And that's just the truth. I don't mean to say that. I don't mean to be that blunt. But listen, in 2024, I don't care anymore, man. The truth is the truth. People are waking up to it. More and more videos are coming out like this because people are catching on to the nonsense. This man doesn't care about so-called black people, dude. He pretends he does. He makes money from this type of act, this game, this so-called theme, and it works. That's the crazy part. It works. It doesn't work on me. It doesn't work on critical thinking people. We laugh at it. We laugh at you because we know you're just... Let me stop insulting. I think I got my point across in this video. Let me head back to work. I'm actually on break. Just want to drop this quick video. But yeah, again, I hope you walk away. I hope you walk away. If you're one of those people that believe that Umar Johnson is a real thing, meaning the guy you see on social media is an actor. He's an actor. Umar Johnson probably slept with non-black women. He probably was attractive, was in relationships with so-called non-black women. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's the real Umar Johnson. That's the real Umar Johnson. But let me get up out of here. Much love to you again. Thanks for watching this video. More information down below and we'll go from there. Peace out. I'm out of here.